Welcome back, guys. Excited to be here, although I was working cafe this morning, so I was just telling them, I was like, no outfit today. Sorry, guys. Just do my work outfit.
Yes, we are working people. I was like, we are working the line every day now.
Yes.
You know, back to our roots.
It'd be rough outside sometimes, but it's all good. It's great. It helps me. I mean, cooking part's the fun part, you know? It's just all the other stuff.
And that's what we're about to talk about. The other stuff.
The other stuff.
A lot of people had a lot of questions this week. You know, like, we just had a break-in.
Yeah.
It happened on Tuesday morning, around 4 a.m. I get a call, and I'm, like, still sleeping, and the phone's, like, vibrating. And normally I ignore it because, like, the morning porters would set it off. You know?
Yeah.
I was like, either
for, like, 2 seconds.
Yeah, for, like, a delay or something. But then it was that second call that I got from the alarm system, and then I was just like, fuck.
Like, something happened.
Yeah, I was like, something happened. And so, like, I looked through the cameras, and the first time I couldn't find it. I was just like, I just saw...
I mean, it was very quick.
Yeah, I just saw so there was a camera above the host stand right by the door, and I saw our bench go from, like, here, and then all of a sudden it's flipped over. And then I know our poor Ross bench. I was like...
still kicking. I've had
going
it for 3
strong.
years. Hey, Ross.
And so I slowed it down, and, like, I mean, this all happened... I guess I haven't told you, but this all happened in, like, 2 minutes. They were in and out.
I passed out the night before. I didn't charge my phone, so I had no idea this was happening.
Yes.
Till I woke up at like 8.
You're like, so what?
I was like, oh man, let me charge my phone. And then it's just like, ring messages. Henry, we got broken into. I'm just like, oh my God, what's happening? And then by the time I find out, Henry was already passed out because this happened at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
So I was very delayed, and I was like, well, I'm guessing everything's fine now.
So I'm in bed, and I'm, like, looking at the cameras. I mean, at this point, like, you know, they're not there. I'm not going to rush over here.
Yeah.
So I look at the camera, and two dudes masked up, goggles, hat, gloves, hoodie.
Clearly do this
Yeah.
very often.
So everyone's asking, like, do you have cameras? Yes, it's useless.
Yeah.
Cameras, unfortunately, don't catch people who do this, you know, regularly.
Yeah.
Like break-ins, stuff like they know better.
Yeah.
They also know that there's a huge delay in response from the police officers.
So they act quick.
Yeah, so they, like, as long as you're in and out within 10 minutes, like you're
fine.
good.
Yeah.
This is a what is it? PSA for robbers.
Yeah, instructional video.
How to rob your next spot and everything.
Just get in within 10 minutes. But also,
this is the 4th time we've gotten broken into. The third. So we know exactly how it goes down.
Hey, but also, if they're listening to this, like, there's no cash. There's nothing to take.
Yeah, there's nothing to take.
I know.
Yeah, there's nothing to take.
Please, just stop.
You can come in. There's nothing to take.
Spend money on replacing windows.
What you're leaving me is your bill. And now I have to put up new glass. Now I have to put up, tinted and everything. Now my place looks all ghetto and, like, and there's tint on everything. Yeah, and so, like, last night I just kept staring at the...
bright.
It's so bright.
Especially at night with our, like, white-ass
Yeah, because, like, we have
outside.
mood lighting.
Yeah.
And now that there's, like, new glass with no tint on it, it's just, like, beaming in.
During the day, at least, it kind of blends.
And I just think there's a hole in our glass because it's so clear.
Just because it's no at all.
There's no.
I was like, there's a hole in the glass.
Yeah, no, I keep.
Let me call that guy.
I keep doing a double take is because, like, there's no tint on it, so it looks like there's nothing.
It's
there.
a lot, yeah.
So they broke in. They scoped out the place because they came right at the in between time when there's no one here.
Yeah.
The Pilates next door has this parking lot packed. You know, like all morning, like early. Yeah, these girls are here at like 4:30 a.m. You know, I was like, and then
our porters
like roll up right around 5 o'clock, and then we don't leave here until like 1:30 sometimes. You know, so there's a very short window to do anything.
Apparently,
like they left empty-handed. There's nothing to steal.
We have nothing.
There's nothing to steal.
We're cash left.
Yeah, I was like, there's no registers, there's no safe, there's no cash box.
Yep.
Which is why we don't take cash.
And why we don't have a safe.
yeah, why we don't have a safe. There's no need for it. You know what I mean? I was like,
I mean, there's like iPads, computers, like none of that was taken. Like no electronics, nothing. It was literally, they were here straight for cash.
it's also hard to take that now and then
yeah. Now it's like you lock it or
well, because I learned
useless.
if you have your IMEI number right on your devices, and if they steal it, you could report that IMEI number, and if they try to like turn it back on and use it, that actually tells them that it's like a stolen problem. Yeah. That number can never be traced.
But like if they go to like an Apple something, it'll tell them that this is
I was like, and so I made I think my mom's phone got stolen years back, and then they asked me for that number. I was like, what the hell that is? Now I actually screenshot it and send it to myself, like email or something. And so now, like, if
I need to do that.
so if my phone gets stolen, then I was like, I think people caught on now, So like, petty stuff like that. Like they clearly do this. They clearly were looking for cash. They rummaged around. They broke into our office. They rummaged around. They didn't find anything. They were very disappointed. If you want the video, I'll send it to you. It seems like two young dudes. They were just two young dudes, and then they ran out. And then they didn't drive up. No, I didn't get a car. I mean, they're not idiots. I'm sure they.
We probably parked down there and then just
I was like, it's not like we have our neighbors' cameras or anything.
Yeah.
It is what it is, you know what I mean? But I think the funnier thing is that, so this all happened, right? And then I showed up. Our porters are here now, and then obviously there's still glass on the window.
Yeah.
So I'm over there, I found our mallet, and I'm over there smashing the rest of the glass outside. Right, and mind you, this is
still... we're trying to clean it up.
This is still 5 a.m. in the morning. So I'm over here smashing the glass with my hoodie up, because I'm not trying to get shit.
Now you look like the robber.
I know. And then, where it's unexpectedly, all I hear is, woo woo, like the fucking cops are here.
Not me.
I'm smashing. It scared the shit out of me. I think she saw the camera.
I saw the clip where you're like, Jesus.
Yeah, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Like, it's like so startling, because it was so quiet out here. I just hear myself smashing the rest of the glass. And I turn around with like a mallet in my hand, looking at the police officer, and then I'm like looking at the mallet, I'm looking at her, and I'm just like, let me put this down. I was like, before something stupid happens.
Yeah.
So we talked, and I literally asked, I was just like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
It's like, this happened an hour ago.
Yeah.
And I think what annoyed me about that interaction was, the officer was professional, like she felt bad about the situation, but then I asked, I was like, hey, I never called you. I guess our security camera called them.
Well, it should. That's something we pay for.
Yeah, but her response to me is what annoyed me. She said that they saw the alarm go off a bunch of times, because it didn't get turned off until I showed up. And that their system was down, so they weren't sure if they should come out or not.
I'm like, come on, no matter what?
Yeah, I know. I was like, I could have been murdered in there, and then you showed up an hour later.
That's crazy. Useless.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, at that point, it's just like, why even bother coming out?
And mind you, when like our alarm dispatches the cops and stuff, we pay for that. It's a charge.
Yeah, you pay for, so to have a professional alarm, you pay the city a fee. And then the first 2 or 3 times, it's free. If it's a false alarm and they come out, they start charging you for it. In case people don't know, it's not free for them.
No, I didn't know, and then
I didn't know. Yeah, I know. I didn't know until we opened up this place, and then I was like, what?
I was like, what?
This is a crazy ass scam. Yeah, exactly. I was like,
Alex was like, yeah, it's a thing, and I'm like, what? Why?
So they're not even coming out now. So
and then if you
what are
don't
you
have,
paying for?
Yeah, and if you don't have the permit, they don't come out at all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you have to get the permit, and then if you do have the permit, you get 2 or 3 free ones. And then everything after that, they start charging.
Wow.
Which is a freaking headache. Especially when it is needed. It's like, there was actually a break-in.
Yeah, and so...
But there's nothing she's probably there's nothing they can do,
they
right?
watch the clip,
write a report, I
they give me a
guess.
clip,
Well, she asked, she was like, all right, so she took out her pen and paper, and she started doing a report, and I was like, you don't have to. And she's like, oh, you're not gonna call your insurance? I go, no. I was like, are you crazy? I was like,
You're gonna go.
Yeah,
Still
I was like,
glass.
I have to pay for the deductible on it.
Yeah.
I was like, then after that, then I put it in and sure, they pay for it, but then my deductible goes up,
Yeah.
my premium goes up, and that in itself is
I'll
going to
just
cost
pay
me
the
more.
$400, $500 to replace the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is lucky this time it only cost us
Yeah,
that much.
because it was a smaller glass.
Because the other two times,
The big one's almost $1,000.
the first time it cost us almost $7,000 to fix it.
God.
Oh, well, there was multiple.
Yeah, it was like, and then the second time
Tinting
cost
everything.
us a couple thousand to fix the other
Yeah.
one. This one was by far the cheapest.
Because they took a small one.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you, Robbers.
thank you for being considerate and
Yeah.
breaking my smallest
Breaking
glass.
The smallest glass.
So yeah, that's why.
So yeah,
and
in
then,
return, I think
yeah, I
that's
was like
just cheaper.
insurance. I mean, as a business, you have to have insurance. I was like, but like unless I have like $10,000
yeah.
worth of
Stuff
plus
and-
$1,000 worth of damages, like.
Yeah.
Is it actually worth it?
Yeah, I was like, I can't. Using our insurance doesn't make sense at this moment. I was like,
So shit. But
Well,
we got it again. This is not our first rodeo.
people are shocked at how
It's-
fast we got that glass
Yep.
up.
I called Tony, our guy.
Tony's great.
Tony's great.
If you need a door
him,
or glass guy,
yep.
Tony got
just
you.
send me a message. I'll give you his info. He was super quick. He's literally here within the hour. Replaced it. He doesn't tint, but he does replace the glass. So then now we just got to talk to our tint guy to get that.
And then if you need a tent,
I also
we got
have
a
an
tint guy.
Yeah.
we have a guy for everything.
So he was quick about it. There was, glass was up. Within a few hours, we were up and running. Wednesday. It was totally fine. It's more of a nuisance, a headache.
Mm-hmm.
It's sad. You're just like,
It's annoying, yeah.
it's so annoying.
Yeah.
And
So
then-
annoying, like you like.
And also, like a small business, you're like, okay, I wasn't expecting to just drop some, It's also rodeo season. It's slow. Like, it's just, it's annoying.
Yeah,
It's freaking annoying.
every penny counts.
Yeah, literally every penny counts. So I'm just like, great. So how many empanadas do I gotta sell to replace this glass?
come buy empanadas.
come
get
to June,
yourself
come to
a
third
matcha.
place. I'm over here doing math.
Yeah, and the community is great.
Yeah, a lot, literally,
Yeah,
which
Sean
was
the
great.
Fushi posted about like supporting us.
Yeah,
I
and
was-
you know what? We had a lot of, I personally got a lot of messages from like our neighbors, and they're like, we're going to be here this week, but like, can we like help a little extra? Can I send da-da-da? I'm like, no, it's fine. Just please make sure to like come support, show up, bring your friends.
Yeah, I got that a lot of those, like,
Yeah.
what more can I do? I was
Yeah.
like, no. I was like, you
Just-
guys are doing enough. I was like, we're not asking for more.
Yeah.
I was like, but just think about us this week.
Yeah. I'm like, just come dine.
Yeah, I don't need you guys spend more money than you want
if
to.
if friends in town for the rodeo or games or whatever, I'm like, bring them here. That's helpful. That's more than enough. Again, and I'm happy that like people feel that towards us. They're like, oh, like what else could we do? Thank you. We really do appreciate that. Cause yeah, it's freaking annoying and sad. Cause you're just like, I'm not messing with anybody. Like, what? What are you trying to mess with me? But yeah, so thankfully it's all taken care of and we were able to be up and running. And also that no one was there. It's also happened before that they broke in while our, like 30 minutes after one of our staff came in. And
That's
then they
scary.
literally turned to each other and they were like, ah, and then ran separately.
Yeah.
So then that like, our team member was like scarred, was like
scary. I mean,
scared.
you don't know
You don't
if
want
the
to
person
come
has
back
a
here
weapon.
again by alone. You don't know if they have a weapon or if you could have gotten hurt or, it's just, it was a lot.
Yeah, and that staff member did the right thing and like ran. I do not want anyone to try to defend
Yeah.
the
Yes,
restaurant.
actually, she
Like-
went straight to her car and then she like drove up.
Like I, on the
think to
other
next
hand,
parking lot.
will probably charge at you.
Henry will fight you.
Yeah, I know.
No one else will.
I will. I have no like sense of like my own personal safety.
You're so ridiculous.
I would charge
No.
at you.
Henry's like, let's go.
Absolutely.
Start chasing him
I
now.
have a lot of inner anger.
Oh
that I
my
need to let
god,
out.
Henry.
Henry
no.
sees the guy, he's like, perfect time.
I know, like,
Come
like I'm
here.
actually smiling.
Crazy.
You
Actually,
start
the
laughing.
bobber is the one that got scared.
Robert called the cops. This guy just smiled at me.
I know.
He
He's
started
like,
charging
really
at
scared
me.
the shit out of me.
You gotta out crazy the crazy, you know?
No, God. Oh, crazy the crazy. You
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're so stupid. Yeah, so that was a shitty start to the week. But it's all good. It's going to be fine.
What else?
But,
what else?
but that's the whole story.
We're fine.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, we're fine.
No more crazies.
There's always crazies, but beyond that. The other... Well, yeah, so that was that story. And then now, there's some other
things
thing.
everybody's asking us about.
Yes. The other thing...
I think nothing like food, like chef related to it. Everyone's just like asking, like, how do you feel? I'm like,
It's really true, though. They're just like... Someone didn't even like... And I'm gonna set this up the way, like... They set it up to me,
okay,
yeah.
It was presented
They're
to
just
you.
like, how do you feel about it? And I'm just like, about what?
Yeah.
They're like, do you think it's true? And I go, again.
What are we talking about?
About what?
Yeah.
But the whole thing was about NOMA.
No.
You know, I was like, and Chef Renee, and it's like, do I think it's true? My response, after I got the information, do I think it's true? Yeah. 100%. You know, it's like without a fucking doubt. I was just like, chefs at that caliber, chefs at that time, like, they're in a high stress environment. I do not condone it. I do not, like, think it's right. I was like, unfortunately, like, my opinion on it, like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, people, workers, employees, chefs, like, fed into it.
Yeah.
You know, I was like,
Wait, so for those that don't know,
You're like I don't know what's happening. So it's presented to you the same way.
What is happening?
So a lot of
What's not condoned? Or
so
whatever.
a lot of old employees have come out to talk against
Their
it.
experience at
Their experience working at NOMA, you know, who once was the #1 restaurant in the world
for a very long time.
Physical abuse, verbal abuse, you know, like and everything on the radar, you know, like
And everything else.
demoralizing people, like, you know,
Harassment.
harassment, making them feel, and it all stems
Unsafe.
from him. You know, it's like we talked in past podcasts about the treatment that we got. You know what I mean? Which is why I'm just like, of course that happened.
Yeah.
Like, especially if you're working
I don't know
at
when
the
you believe it.
Yeah, you know, it's like
I'm like, if it happened at shittier restaurants.
I know.
I know, right?
It
It's like,
happened
fuck.
at a no-name restaurant
Yeah.
with no recognition, no Michelin, no this. Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't it be happening at NOMA?
Like the top
Yeah,
of the top.
Yeah, it's fucked up. I was like, but the amount of I'm not. I don't know him. I'm not sympathizing with him. I think that's really shitty. I was like, but the amount of pressure that man was under, you know, it's like, you know, we put him on the pedestal and now he is spiraling. I was like, and it's completely fucked up. You know, it's like, I've been mistreated at restaurants, you know. I was like, and we joke about how like, oh, we can't do that now. It should never been allowed.
Yeah.
Back then either, but for some reason we all just stay silent to it. You know, now there's other chefs being thrown under the bus too, at other 3 Michelin star restaurants, at other places about the hostile work environment. I've got food thrown in my face, shoved in my face. I've got chefs put their hands onto the back of my neck. You know, I was like, and physically assaulted. I've been lit up with a torch because the chef didn't like that I had a towel hanging off of me. You know, and then have been called obscene things afterwards and everything. It's not, and that's the environment that I cooked in, and that's not the environment that I try to push forward. But like, till this day, like, we are in an industry that's just fueled by passion and feeling. You know, we do it because we want to do it. I was like, and then we recently actually talked about this, where, and I won't say who, but someone was just like, oh, this shouldn't be that serious because all we do is cook dinner. You know, I was like, but this is I think it's more than that. You know, I was like, there are places that, that are like that, you know, and specifically just chain restaurants and everything. I was like, but I think for chef-driven concept and, you know, like a restaurant like, yeah, a like this where like our blood, sweat, tears are in this, and like if this fails, then we're gonna fail. There is a lot of passion behind it and everything. I was like, and so, I mean, I get angry, you know, at the workplace.
Yeah.
I mean, I get loud, but I never try to cross.
Yeah.
Any kind of boundary. You know, it's never. I never make it personal. I don't put my hands on anyone.
Yeah.
I don't throw. Well, I take that back. I have slam a plate, my own plate, onto the table, but I don't throw it at anyone.
Yeah.
But I try to control. You know, I was like, it's because at the end of the day, it's just like, it's not. I feel this way because it's me, not because of the employee. So I'm not gonna.
You're like, it's my issue.
Yeah, I was like,
I take it out on.
I'm not gonna take it out on someone else.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, we try to create a more positive work environment, a creative space. Is it hard work? Absolutely. Are we all tired? Absolutely. Do our cooks feel like they're being pushed to the max? Absolutely. But we're there with them, side by side.
Yeah.
You know, at the beginning, we're like, oh, like, we're still working the line. You know, I'm still working the line. And then, like, and then we work it, and then we're just like, wow, this is so easy.
So easy.
We're like, you know what? We could do more.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. You know, I was like, that builds our cook's character, their stamina, and everything. You know, I was like, we know you could do it.
Yeah.
I was like, things shouldn't come so easily, in my opinion. I was like, and it's not like we're trying to set you up for failure. You know, like, we love having open conversations with everyone that works with us. We have very honest conversation with everyone that works with us, and we tell them, we're like, you're more than welcome to yell back at us. You know,
if you're feeling some type of way.
Yeah. You know, I was like, if you feel some type of way, go ahead.
Or just bring it up. Don't fester. Because, and I feel like that all, and then it goes back to, like, it feeds into all of that, right? Into those feelings, into, and also in Relaya, of just like, yeah, it's a very passionate job. So your feelings are very much involved. But as a human, you have to learn how to regulate that. And when you're in an environment that, like, feeds into, like, yeah, you can blow up and, you know, and throw it and yell or get physical with someone, it's just like, that's it just adds fire, or like wood to the fire or whatever. So it's just like, now for us, if we, you know, we come from that, it's just like, how do we adjust? How do we regulate? We need to figure out how to figure ourselves out so we don't treat others that way. And it's just with speaking out and changing, putting the time to change and know that that's not okay. Even if you went through it. Because then you're just like, yeah, but then I know, you know.
It's like communicating.
Yeah, it's communicating, talking. Yeah, and it's crazy because it's just like, I feel like that's all we fucking do all day at work. We're just talking to everybody, just communication, whatever. And but when it comes to, like, feeling some sort of riff or whatever, then everybody, like, shuts down, and you think blowing up is going to fix anything. It's not. Let alone making everybody else feel uncomfortable and unsafe, when it's like, we're spending most of our time in this kitchen, than home, than with our friends and with our family. So it's like, you know, we as operators, like, put time and effort into making this space feel safe, and that everybody feels good coming in. And that's just because, like, I'm in here too. I don't want to feel like shit in here. Like, and two, it's like, you know, us putting time and effort outside of here so that we know that we're okay coming in, knowing that we're, you know, we're others spending time with our families, or working out, or just getting vitamin D, going out in the sun for a minute, to make sure that we're in the right headspace to come into this space. Because we're coming here and it's just like, everybody's absorbing or feeding off our energy. So we need to work on ourselves so then we can lead and be able to communicate with everybody and all their feelings, and be able to regulate my own feelings. And it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Which is why I have my stupid rule
don't talk to me for the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, like I walk into the restaurant and I'm just like,
everybody, just don't talk.
I was like, don't say hi to me, don't talk to me. Don't,
I won't feel no type of way.
Don't look my direction. I was just like, just don't say anything to me. Let me come in. Let me put my stuff down. Let me get my matcha. I was like, let me drink it. Let me settle in. And then I was like, because if it was a problem 15 minutes ago, it's going to be still a problem now. I was like, and that 15 minutes is not going to make a difference. I was like, but I'm trying to get myself in a mindset to, deal with the bullshit, of the day.
They're like, can't talk to Henry. Evelyn!
Let me find somebody else.
And I'm like, and it's funny because like coming into work, or like for me, it's like me mentally getting myself prepared in my drive, like my 30-minute drive here. It's just like, okay, this is going to be I'm going to come in, I'm going to talk to this person first, make sure they're ready and cause I know walking in, I will be bombarded. Unfortunately, I don't have the rule, but I'm fine. But I've like, kind of like scheduled myself that my drive here, which is a lot longer than Henry's, it's my time to get my shit together and my thoughts together and know what I'm walking into. But it is funny because it literally happens all the time. They're like, well, not Henry, but Evelyn's here. Which I'm like, okay, great, thanks. But it is, it's setting boundaries. It's just like, it's something he needs for his mental space. And I'm like, great,
it's my mental health.
It's your mental health. Yeah, and if that works for you, then that works for him. He's like, is that or I'm throwing plates? No.
And I can't throw plates because there are plates and they're so expensive.
You're like, when they were someone else's, maybe. Now I'm thinking how much each plate.
I know. You'll see me, I'm like, I was like, carry on.
Yeah. That was it. That was all I had. Yeah. But yeah, it does suck. There is, there's a lot of people coming forward. It's going to be very shitty for him. And his current team, which I feel very sad for.
He stepped down. That's exactly.
Well, there you go.
So he left the restaurant.
That's exactly what. That was my thing about it. He talked about. He put up a statement about his mental health, the pressure that he was under, and
which is
that's
like,
cool.
yeah, I can hear you.
But you still did what you did.
Yeah, I mean, he's not trying to cover it up. Because from what I read, is just like, no, so you did do all of this.
Yeah, no, you did it. And there's videos too.
And there is, because they were trying to do the like day in the life thing, and they would show the back. Yeah, and I'm like throwing someone and throwing something and yelling the shit out of someone.
He did, and it's fucked up.
Yes.
But he stepped down from the day-to-day of NOMA, from his pop-up. But the people that I feel sadder for, and I don't feel sad for him. The people that I actually feel sad for is the current staff that is there in LA right now. That was looking at this man like was his leader and everything, and that's not the case anymore. And then they're gonna carry on. I was like, but I don't know what that's gonna look like for, because people do put in a lot of hard work. This doesn't just pop up. He's not the only one that keeps the wheels turning.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's like
a lot.
Team thing.
Yeah, I was like, a lot of people put a lot of effort into this, and they shouldn't be punished for all their efforts.
Yeah, I mean,
these people are dropping like flies. Sponsor dropped out.
Yeah, for sure.
Now all of a sudden, you couldn't get a reservation. Now those reservations are up.
So it's time to go to NOMA.
No, I don't know about that.
I don't know about the
I don't know about that.
Just
I don't know about that. But yeah, and it sucks for everyone. It sucks for the people that went through it, and like, unfortunately, like that scarred them to the point of not even wanting to do anything with food anymore, which sucks because it is a passion. To be in the food industry, in the culinary world and all that. So like, there's a whole nother feeling of just that, right? Of just being like, I'm screwed up because of it. Unfortunately, like, it made me have a weird relationship with something I used to love.
Do you remember that conversation I had with you? Maybe, it was a little while ago.
I was like, we took
I was like, I worked at like a Michelin restaurant, then I started working at small restaurants, Kinshasa. pearl ash and everything, and I was like completely burnt out, but I loved every second of it. I thought I made the wrong decisions when I was working at my first restaurants. You know, I was like the amount of pressure, and like I just started hating going to work every day. And the treatment that I was getting and everything. And then I found a smaller group, smaller restaurant, and it was more about the food and everything, and it still came with a lot of, you know, angry chefs behind it. But there was something about it that just I enjoyed so much more. And then I was trying to figure out, and then I got my first sous chef job, and then just spiraled from there. And then there was at one point when I was just like, there was an opportunity to go to another 3 Michelin star restaurant as a sous chef. And then I was asking a bunch of people, I was like, do I want to go through that abuse again? Like, that was the thought. Yeah, that was the only thought. Yeah. I was just like, do I want to go through that abuse again? Having worked where I work now, having become a sous chef, you know, and like not being in that environment anymore. I was like, do I want to put myself through that again at my age too? You know, I mean, at this point, I was still in my young 30s. Now I'm border 40. But that was a thought. It wasn't about like, the food that they were producing as well, the chef. Yeah. The only thought that came to my head was... How much work was going to be put in. Yeah, how much work, because the work doesn't scare me. I was like, it was do I want to go through the abuse again?
Like the mental part.
Yeah, I was like that was the deciding factor if I was going to take that job or not.
And that's fucked up.
Yeah, and I was like, and that in itself is fucked
up. You're like, that's fucked up.
That's when you know, you're like, no.
You're like,
you have to think about
not
that.
Right here.
Yeah.
That is not okay.
Yeah.
And I'm happy people are able to have...
because there is like a... And then there's the flip side of people that like, if they're not going through that, then nothing else is worth it. You know, it's not... everything else you're doing, like... Wherever other restaurant, like, it's worthless. And I'm just like...
Yeah, people feel like they need to get yelled at. You know, there are cooks out there who still
mind you, there's still cooks like that.
Who are just like, if you're not yelling at me...
They're like, tell me I suck. Tell me... I'm like, what the hell? Like, yeah. I mean, and I'm like, these are real words.
Yeah. I'm like, just you do, what? But I'm not going to yell at you about it. I was like, we can have an adult conversation about this.
Exactly. And I'm just like, I don't know how to help you.
Well, that's beyond our help.
Beyond our help. Like, and it's just like, this is how we choose to lead.
So everyone's clear. This is a legitimate conversation
I had with a cook.
Yeah. I was like...
This is how I choose to lead. I've been in those environments. I don't want that here. Mm-hmm. So I choose to lead by example, by giving you the grace to make mistakes. Now you make the freaking same mistake 10 times. We're like, okay, now there's an issue. We need hey, what's happening? And then it's more, and then that happens, and I take it on. I'm still not doing my job if you're not understanding and having the same result that I am, if I'm the one teaching you how to do it.
Yeah.
You know, so I take it upon myself. I'm like, okay, I need to work on this person more because I'm not doing my job. In my head, I'm not thinking, oh, they're a worthless piece of shit, blah, 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 like, you know, and nor do I have the feeling to voice any of that. Because I'm just like, what's the point?
And it's not who you are.
And it's not who I am. Yeah. So I'm just like, I was like in shock. And she's like, tell me I'm worthless. Tell me. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? And I was just like, there's a lot of personal build up stuff. And also, and sadly, we have like the bear and like shit like that. And then people that don't know that environment and think they want that environment, then think that that's part of it, right? That like that's again, and it feeds into that mentality, which is like, well, if it's not happening this way, it's worthless. Then I'm not learning. Then I'm not going to be the best. Then I'm not, and it's just like, what the hell? Mind you, I've never watched The Bear. I watched like the first episode, and I was just like, this is, to me, what I took away is like, this is not about food, and it's not about kitchen. It's about a fucked up person, and I don't care for it, so I didn't watch it, and I'm totally fine. And also one of the other shows that like I just constantly get asked about. They're like, what do you think about The Bear? I'm like, I don't think anything about it.
Yeah,
I just never watched it.
How accurate is it?
Yeah, I was
well,
like, cool.
I don't tell
they drink water out of quarts. Fine, you know they got it.
It's the yes chef for me.
Yeah,
chef. It's too much.
Yeah,
it's too much.
Behind chef corner.
But yeah, it's just like, you know, how it's a shitty situation. All of it. I'm happy that people are making the strive to change and to voice out, and that they are coming out and saying everything that's happened, and that it's, you know, they're not trying to paint this perfect picture. It's like it wasn't.
Or denying it.
Or deny it.
I was like, if he would have denied, I would have been like,
you're like, all right, right.
Let's be real here. I was like,
you're like, okay. You're like, no, nobody.
What you say? Yeah, because if a no-name place is treating their staff like that, what do you think the number one restaurant?
What do you think the number one restaurant was doing? You know, I hope that it's different now and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, all that is left for us is just like, we know that shitty abuse, like we need to be the change that we want to see. So we have to work on ourselves. We have to like see where it's like those flare-ups and regulate, and it's not only in this industry, obviously it's just an adult in life and part of it, but it is heightened when you're in a very like passion-driven thing that you do for most of your freaking day. So it's like learning how to cope with that and figure out like mechanisms within yourself in therapy. Everybody needs therapy, and have your safe net and have someone to talk to, and be mindful of that, and know that acting and reacting in these ways is not okay for anyone, and there's no excuse, even if you're the number one fucking restaurant in the world.
There's definitely other ways that we all could be better or be the best, you know? I was like, especially such a platform that he had and other chefs have now, like, to spread a different message, to be able to treat people differently, you know, like, it's just, it needs to change. Like, it all needs to change. So, like, it's not sustainable for the chef or for anyone that's working for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like, and now as an owner, I was like, I mean, I see that too. Like, I was like, what is the point of yelling at anyone? What is the point of any of it? You know, I was like, I can have an adult conversation. I was like, and then if it doesn't work out, then this needs to change. You know, it's like, maybe you just don't work here anymore and stuff like that.
Exactly. So you know what? Maybe this just doesn't make sense for both of us. Cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to get to the point.
Yeah. To be the best doesn't mean you have to yell at your employees, to throw shit at them, or physically touch them.
Yeah.
Well,
I was like, which to me is just like
saying it out loud now is just so wild. You know, I was like, because no one spoke of it. Like, it just happened.
So hush hush. And still, I mean, things are coming out, but it's still very hush hush.
Mm-hmm.
You know. How do you feel? Don't you just want to join the kitchen?
No,
the hostile
environment, apparently.
Okay.
You're like,
you're enjoying your pop-ups. I was like, wow, how glorious.
I know. Michael just had a pop-up, guys.
Yeah,
he had his
busy.
taste of stressful environments in the kitchen.
Yeah, it was great. I enjoyed
It was good.
It was fun.
It turned out really good.
Yeah,
I love the chicken.
It did.
Henry's just like, I used to eat this all the time. And I was like, I've never had this. And it was delicious.
Well, that's what's amazing about food and story and like what it reminds you of. And that's why we like it.
Yeah.
Leave it on a positive note.
Yeah.
Yeah, leave it on a positive note. Put negative things.
Yeah, a couple.
Yeah, but it's good though, because it's not always positive, right?
No, it's shitty most of the time. You just gotta be
It's hard.
hopeful of the good stuff.
It's just so hard, you know, to be relevant, to stay on top, you know, to keep your business alive, like.
And we're crazy because we choose to do so. you ain't
just be happy.
Not okay, you know?
As I'm rubbing my head, I'm like, this is my comfort
It's
zone.
scoping
I know, this is my
scoping
comfort
mechanism.
zone. I'm over here rubbing my head.
We're rubbing heads here.
He's like,
rubbing
You
heads.
know,
I'm just
literally
thinking,
patting myself over here.
Shout out to my to our therapist friend Ivana. She taught, like, was one thing we did, and then it was like this tapping, and then we finished it. It was like a coping mechanism, right? To like try to settle yourself, and if you're feeling too stressed out or anything. And then I told her, because I saw her yesterday at the gym, and I was like, you know what? I really enjoy that. Like, just sitting there and then, just do a little bit of this.
We all
you just cross over and
tap
then
to end the episode.
And then you just like, well, you have to be in silence and just get like thinking your happy place, and then just tap, and it's like soothing. It's like if you were like a baby. You were rocking.
Close your eyes, Henry.
Well, thank you guys.
Close your eyes.
We're gonna end on this note.
Close your eyes.
In silence.
Take a moment.
Everybody take 10
moment.
seconds. All right.
It's very soothing.
I don't like it.
I don't like it. You're gonna go back to your rubbing your head.
Yeah,
Is that
this
better?
feels good.
Well, they can listen to the episode with Ivana soon.
Oh yeah, that'll be coming out.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
thank
thank you
you
guys.
Bye.
See you in the next one.